Here's how we're going to start the video. Hello, Mum.
Hello.
You're right. Just another normal day in the life of me and you, isn't it?
Yes.
So, you're going to drive an electric car for the first time ever.
Yes.
You've never even driven an automatic, have you?
No.
Have you driven a Dodgem?
No.
No. That's the closest thing to electric car I could think of. First of all, seating position and steering wheel. You might notice that's in my lazy driving profile.
Yes.
So if we just go to here, I'm going to pop it on Charlie's setting. It's going to whiz you into place.
Okay.
But remember, your left foot, though, just wants to stay totally planted to the left, and you're not going to use that one at all. So, oh, blimey. Well, that went well, didn't it? Goodness me.
So the right one's the accelerator and the left
That's
one's
it.
the brake, but you don't
No,
use your
that's
left
the
foot.
ejector seat. Don't press the middle one. So, yeah, you've just got a brake and accelerator. So just like a go-kart, stop and start. So your left foot doesn't want to do a thing.
I don't think I've ever been in a go-kart.
Yeah, so the only thing you're going to need to press probably is just the accelerator, because it's got one pedal driving. So when you take your foot off the accelerator, it's going to slow down for you and then come to a gradual stop. Okay, I'll put my seatbelt on. On Charlie's driver profile settings, she has hers set up slightly different to me. So dynamics, she has the acceleration set to chill. So it's not like super responsive or really quick. And she has the steering wheel set to light, so it's a bit lighter and floppier, whereas I have mine on heavy and as fast as it can be. Pop your foot on the brake to start. I'll just put my pin number in. That's it. Now pop it into drive, so just push it down once. Now you're in drive, look. So you've got drive, neutral, reverse and park. So now you take your foot off the brake, and then you're ready to go. So you just basically press the accelerator a little bit and we'll start moving.
So if I wanted to stop, I just
take your foot off.
My foot
So
off.
So anytime you want to practice that bit, just take your foot off the accelerator and then you'll come to a stop.
And how fast does it go from 0 to 60 in
5 seconds if you want to try that in a
5
bit.
seconds.
We'll go straight on it, then
I
take
don't
a
think
left.
I'll be trying that because I don't like going fast.
No. But take your foot off the accelerator now and feel what it's like to...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is sit and point it in the direction you want to go, really.
Yeah.
So what about indicators? Where are they?
They're just here where your stalks are.
Same as normal?
Yeah.
So go, where am I going then?
Well, go turn right here and then get ready to just let your foot off the accelerator and then you'll come to a stop.
And if I want
And
to
now
reverse,
with your foot on the brake, you're going to lift up this stalk all the way to the top until it says reverse, look. And now you let go of the brake again and just reverse. But you can look at all these cameras, look, and see these lines, look, that they're moving for you. They're showing you where you're going to go.
that would take some getting used to, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And then all the way down again for drive. That's it.
Off we go.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to stop suddenly, then I would just put my foot on the brake.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it just stops by itself.
Yeah.
So there's nobody behind me, is there?
Nope. Yeah. It's strange getting used to cameras on the screen.
Yes,
but
I've never had cameras on anything.
No, but I think it's the side cameras that help the most, though, because when I'm reversing into my driveway, for example, you can see up the street a bit on both sides, where just with the one, you can't.
Do I have to put my foot on the brake?
No.
No, not at all.
Not at all. If you don't want to, no. Most of the time, you can drive totally without touching the brake for your entire journey. That's it. So how are you getting on glancing at the speedometer then? That's just to your left.
Oh yes. I hadn't even noticed that.
Oh, well, that's where it is. Yeah.
It's strange not looking in the mirror.
Well, you can look in the mirror.
I can't see out.
Oh, right. Did you need to adjust it, maybe?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, right. Follow that motorbike. Try and keep up.
It's easy.
Yeah, not much to do, is there, really?
Not really, no. It's like everything, you've just got to get used to it, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, so as for the screen, I mean, when you're going along, all you've got basically is just a great big map. And if you're navigating somewhere, it just tells you where to go. So, it's not sort of overcomplicated having to learn loads of things. It's once you're used to it. If you want to adjust a lot of the things, you could just talk to it. You could just press a button on the steering wheel and tell it to turn up or down the temperature, or navigate to somewhere.
Yeah, that's it though. If you're not computer literate, it can be a bit daunting, can't it? I was looking down there then from my Speedo.
Well, there was a man who contacted me a while ago on YouTube, and he says, I can't possibly drive a Tesla because I've got neck problems and I can't possibly glance so far to the left of me to see the speedometer on the screen. It's not that far to glance, is it? Just to the left of the steering wheel.
No.
It's a bit silly.
Oh, where am I going now? Around
Yeah,
the
straight
corner?
on. Just follow the...
Straight on?
Well, sorry, follow the
Oh,
road.
you just said
Yeah,
straight
I meant-
on.
Oh, follow the road.
Oh,
That's
is that
it. Push up.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just like yours, isn't
No.
it? No gears.
So it
Jump.
won't roll back then, will
No,
it?
it won't roll back. You just got to press and go.
One of the advantages is I suffer with cramp a lot, either in my feet or in my calf, and especially in the left one,
Yeah.
changing gears all the time. Or
Using your clutch, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, especially in traffic and stuff.
Yes.
Don't miss that at all.
so it's great for that.
That's what a lot of people say with moving to any electric car, really. It just takes the stress out of,
Yeah.
out of the driving. Because most of the time you're not driving for fun, are you? You're driving
No.
to get from A to B or in a traffic jam, and you want to remove the elements that are more stressful and not fun. But to me, I can still have just as much fun in this as a car with gears or anything else, because you can still drive it very fast if you want to, or
Yeah.
obviously you've come from a long list of sports cars in your life, haven't you? You've had that. I'm trying to think of what you started with, because the first car I remember you driving was the Morris Italia Estate that Dad had.
No.
That was the first one I remember you driving,
Yeah.
because I was probably about 4, and that was a huge car, wasn't it? With no power steering, obviously.
Yes.
My sister Melody learned to drive in that as well, didn't she?
Yeah. Frightened us to death.
She did. It was a hard car to drive, though, wasn't it? I suppose. I mean,
Well, yes. I mean, over the years, the cars have got easier to drive, haven't they?
yeah, definitely. But then you had that Vauxhall Chevette. That's it. And I bet you only bought that because it rhymed with Suzette.
No, I like the colour. It was pea green.
It was, yeah. And I remember you buying those Daisy stickers for it
Yes.
once, but you never dared put them on, did you? And then, of course, you went on to a long string of Fiestas, and many Ford
Yes.
Fiestas, and then I learned to drive, which you kindly
Yes.
put me on your insurance policy,
Yes.
and then I ended up with that car being crushed in a motorway pile-up
Yes.
with me and Charlie in the car. Nothing to do with us, we just were involved in it. Just cars kept coming behind us and hitting us until the car was concertinaed into a little accordion, I think, and was a write-off.
And I never saw it again,
You never saw that one again. And then your next one was a Renault Clio, which was lovely, wasn't it?
which I really liked.
That was really nice as well, wasn't it? Metallic blue with those little yellow fog lights at the front, do you remember?
Yeah.
1.4 litre petrol.
Yeah.
That was fun. But that accidentally exploded while I was driving
Yes.
it once. So
Surprise, surprise.
oh, nothing to do with me again. So yeah, you've had a long line of cars that I've managed to murder. And then your cars have been alright since I've stopped driving them, weirdly.
Yes,
haven't
we've
they?
had the one we've got for a long time now.
Yeah, so you're driving a Ford Fiesta 1 litre manual, I think it's 2013, is it? I think so, which you've had for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you only do about 5,000 miles a year anyway, but it's been a good car for you though, hasn't it?
Yes,
It's
just ideal,
yeah.
economical.
What do you think your next car might be?
Well, I wouldn't dare buy one that wasn't electric.
Why? Why would that be?
It's the way to go. But would it be worth it for us?
Well, possibly
obviously-
not, you see, but you've got to look at both sides,
Yeah.
and maybe it's not right for everyone. Oh, squirrel! You've never bought a new car, you don't buy it monthly or anything, do you? And you just buy it, outright, don't you? So,
Yeah. But realistically, how many more years are we going to be driving?
how many would you like to live? How many would you like to drive for? I don't mean
Well,
how
I
many more years
don't
would you like
want to be
live.
a doddering old driver that infuriates everybody on the roads.
Yeah.
And luckily, where we live, we could manage without a car, really.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to give you any sort of hard questions along the way or anything, but what do you enjoy most about supporting the oil industry by continuing to buy petrol for your internal combustion engine car? I'm kidding. When I tapped my hand on the dashboard, though, I wanted to perform an emergency stop.
Oh no, there's a car behind me.
I'm kidding. You don't need to do that. I didn't want it to feel like you were doing a driving test. So I
No,
thought it might make you a bit scared.
I am scared.
You're scared. Are you feeling more relaxed now, though?
No.
No?
I'm not a very confident driver, anyway.
You remind me of someone who's now got a lot more confident than she used to be, but still looks like she's rather scared every time she drives.
Is she?
Yeah. Well, looks it, but
Yeah.
she's totally confident.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the video of my wife getting on with her Model 3 and being cured from driving, then click the card in the corner. Yeah, I've actually realised, Mum, I don't know where we are. I thought we were heading towards my favourite road, but I may have glanced down and missed a turning. Oakham? Yeah, we've missed the road.
Oh, have we?
Yeah. Oh no, I was trying to get to Uppingham.
Well, where are we then?
I don't know. We're lost forever.
I'm trying to go to the toilet.
How are you? You're doing really well.
Do you want to take over?
No. So remember, you're also in chill mode, so this is the slow setting. But while you're here, look, put your foot down, see what happens. Push it to the...
I know.
You're doing much better than my best friend who, when I gave him a test drive after a day after I bought it, he curbed it.
Did he?
Smacked it up a curb.
Did he?
Yeah. I was very cross. So you're doing much better than him anyway.
Right.
And if he watches this video, I'm still angry at you.
This is nice. Where are we?
Don't know.
It's a lovely
Never
little
been here in my
village,
life. This is Great Eastern.
Great Eastern. Oh, what does that mean?
It's okay, it's just letting you know that there's people there. And it does that occasionally just to keep you on your toes.
Oh. So it's a very clever car.
Well, yeah, it's keeping an eye on everything around you at all times. Worst case scenario, it will, emergency brake for you.
That would be a really strange sensation.
It
wouldn't
is. Well, it's happened to me. So
Yes.
yeah, that time on the motorway where it yanked my steering wheel away from me to save me from being hit from the car on my right, which was terrifying because I didn't know there was a car there at all.
No.
So I thought the car was going crazy, and then I look around and see a car, and it's just stopped us from being in a massive motorway pile-ups. It's weird, but the second after it happened, it's like, wow, thank you for saving me from an accident. It can't stop all accidents.
No.
Yeah, I mean, some things are just going to happen, but it can take evasive action if it needs to. Looking forward to a slice of tea and cake when we get out, mate.
Oh, yes.
Evil son making you go out and drive new technology. See, this was my excitement. It's just, when I first drove an electric car, I just wanted everyone else to experience what I've experienced because I was so blown away. I thought it was such an exciting thing. I thought other people would be really excited too, and turns out they're not. Wait, we'll go left here. So.
What's that?
Trumping on turn signal. Everyone needs that, don't they? There we go. Just makes life more
Little
fun.
boys' jokes.
So silly.
I like just leaving my left foot there. It's nice.
It did happen once to me when I was coming out of my driveway, drove down my street, and I got to the end, just where I usually stop, and my left foot just smacked onto what I thought was the clutch, and it was the brake. And I just stopped about 10 metres from the junction, but it blimmin' terrified me though, because it was an emergency stop, and I didn't know it was coming.
It's like Dad when we drove in, I think it was Canada, and he was driving an automatic car there, and he spotted a bear. So he slammed his foot on the, what would have been the
clutch.
And we came to an almighty stop.
So all four of you in the car just...
Yes, he was not popular.
Oh dear. In order to use the navigation, you can just type it on here or whatever, but see the button on the right hand side of the steering wheel?
That one?
No, actually, on the wheel there, look. Hang on, let's try that again. So press it first and then it'll bleep.
Keep holding it.
No. Let's try that again. So hang on, I'll give you instructions first. So you're going to press it and then let go, and then it'll bleep, and then you speak.
That's better. Navigate home.
There you go. So it's now navigating home. So it works out the quickest route for you. Tells you everything you need to know. 19 minutes
but I
until we're home.
can't read it while I'm driving.
No. Well, yeah, you don't have to read it, but now the map's changed for your orientation where you go and look, and it's just a blue line. So so now we just follow this blue line until we're
See,
home.
when I'm driving, my eyes are fixed on the road. I don't look to the fields to the left and the right like somebody else I know.
Well, what are you doing if you're passing some hot man on the side of the road? Do you not stop and look? Oh yeah. I'll turn that
Doing
off.
that. I expect the children like that.
Well, they do it when I leave the car to go into the shops or something, and they stay in
yeah.
the car, and then I get back and they've turned that back on for me. So the thing that got me when I first moved to electric is like looking out of the mirror at the back and realising there's no smoke coming out. It's weird, you know, especially on like a winter's day when you just start your car, but all the other cars around you are smoking, and it's a strange realisation, isn't it? There's no engine in the front of there.
No.
There's just another space for your luggage.
Yeah.
And just a little tiny electric drivetrain. It's weird.
It's very clever.
It's very clever, yeah. But this is what, you know, milk floats were around.
Well, yes.
You know, in the 40s were they? 50s? Similar sort of technology, really.
Yeah.
It's just a battery and an electric motor.
Yeah.
It's just now they're more capable and you can go further thanks to lithium-ion batteries. How are you finding the seat comfort?
Yes, very comfortable.
All
Thank
right.
you. Yes. So easy. You can have a little look round, can't you, while you're driving?
Yeah. But imagine driving this for a week, you know, and being used to it being really quiet,
Oh yes.
no noise, and easy to drive. But then you get back into a manual internal combustion engine car, and it just
Yes.
seems like going back in time
Yes.
to something that's just, you know, really outdated technology.
Yeah.
And again, I thought people would sort of embrace it and be excited by new technology that just, you know, is much easier to use and it's far cheaper to run, and you know, now the sort of range issue is pretty much sorted. You know, I think 96,000 chargers in the UK now. You know, Tesla have opened up their supercharger network to loads of other cars as well, so most people can use that now.
I think that's something you notice wherever you go now. There's so many charging points.
Yeah. You just need to make, if you're going to get a second-hand electric car, you need to make sure it's got what's called a CCS charger, which is the type of connector, you know, to plug into your car at a fast charger.
Right.
And some second-hand cars don't have those, so you won't be able to use the supercharger network.
Right. I think I could quite enjoy driving if I was driving this.
Yeah.
Well, am I going left?
Yeah. That's right though.
Right.
Yeah. No gears.
Keep your foot
Go for
still.
gears again.
Yeah, I was then.
Yeah, just go right here. That's it. So you see, when you needed it,
Yes.
you put your foot down. It's easy,
Yes.
and you can't stall it. Just consider how many people do stall it on a situation like that and get
Yeah.
stranded in the middle of a
Yes.
road with a car coming.
Yes.
It's
Scary.
yeah, it is scary, but you can't do that in this car.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to make it slow down just right.
But it's nice when it does get just right. You just let your foot off the accelerator at a traffic light, and you just glide to a stop, and you stop
Yeah.
just before it. It's
Yeah.
really, but you do it subconsciously now, and,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
don't even notice. It's
No.
just a totally smooth ride all the time.
Yes. It's a good job I didn't know this. I was doing this morning when I woke up, as I would have been panic stricken.
That's precisely why I didn't tell you I was going to do this today.
Something else getting used to, you know, relying on the fact that it's actually stopped and it's not going to roll anywhere where you don't want it to.
Yeah. In theory, this is such an easy video for me to do because I don't have to write a script. I just wrote a few notes this morning.
Yeah.
You know, things I could talk to you about, things I could ask you. It's just much easier. You are the content. Thank you. Pop
Who
the
knows
cameras in.
who's going to be watching? I may become famous.
You may well. Yeah, yeah. It's the same reason I did the video with my wife Charlie. You know, just to let other people know in the same situation, there might be anxious drivers that, oh look, there's a sort of remedy. You know, you can enjoy driving if you just drove a simpler car, perhaps.
Yes.
You know, I think there's plenty of people, you know, in your shoes as well that just haven't tried an electric car, so you know, you don't know what you're missing, do you, until you try it?
No.
I suppose.
That's why I had the sudden thought that I might like to try it.
Yeah, why was that?
I have no idea.
Because you know, that day I was writing my video about car insurance, and I was talking about the bit where if you add your mum to your policy, it could lower your price.
Oh yeah.
That was the day you said to me, I have had a sudden urge to drive your car. I fell off my seat. Yeah, that's the last thing I was expecting. 'Cause I thought you'd never want to.
I must have dreamt it, I should think.
Maybe. That's it. How do you feel? A bit shaky. Well, before you get out, I can present to you a certificate of achievement for driving your first
thank you
electric
very
car.
much.
Congratulations. You'll have
Thank
to
you.
open it because it's from Betty. She's very
Oh, is it?
excited. Ta-da! You have completed your first EV drive.
Very nice.
Very successfully.
Take
Right.
10.
Take 10. Let me just try and figure out who I am. I'm Will. This is my mum. Thank you, Patreons, and thank you for watching Tesla Jigsaw. Bye for now. Thanks, Mum. Bravo. That button at the top, that's it. Done. Oh, it's rolling away.
He's only had me driving round everywhere. We've been all over the place.
Still got your microphone on.